Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Hello. Good afternoon, good evening to everybody who is live on this broadcast. Okay. So if today is your first time getting to see this broadcast, hello, hello, hello. Isaiah, is it okay? Can you hear me? Is it loud and clear? Hello? Isaiah, please give me feedback if the microphone is working now. Let me know what's happening, Isaiah. I'm still waiting on you. How's the feedback, microphone check, and everything? Okay. And if you just joined, you can share the link to any teacher who is interested in teaching in the US in 2025 and 2026 school year. There's a platform where we educate ourselves on how to apply to teach in the US without the assistance of any third party company who may charge you lump sum of money. Okay. It is that easy, it is that simple, and it is very cost effective as compared to any other route you may follow to come to the US. All right. So, as you still wait to see a lot of people on the line, you can share the link to anybody you know. If you have any teacher platforms, just let them know that we are live. If you have any questions about how to teach in the US, this platform is here for you. All right, let me verify if the microphone is good. Okay. All right. So my technical officer said it's loud and clear. Good. All right. So let's share. Let's share on Facebook, on TikTok, on any other platform. Too bad those on TikTok very soon. I think on the 19th of January, if nothing happens, TikTok will be banned in the US. So I may not be able to uh, broadcast on TikTok except Facebook and YouTube. Except Facebook and YouTube. So let's wait till then, and we shall have other alternatives as to how to broadcast every Saturday. Okay. All right. So we are still waiting for others to join. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So someone is asking. I'm a Ghanaian teacher teaching ESL. How can I? Okay. How can you assist me? All right. All right. So follow to learn. Just hold on. Let's wait till others join so that probably the answer that I give you may also be a key to someone's question. All right. So I'll definitely do my best to give you an answer. If you're a teacher in the Vietnam, all right. So we're still waiting for others to join. It's just 1 hour session. I don't want to take much of your time. If you're on Facebook, on YouTube, TikTok, share the link for others to join. Welcome, Michael Mensah. hmm All right, so I'm planning to do a very simple application to some of the agents. I think one of the simplest is RVP. So RVP consultant. They also place teachers in Ohio, in Boston, Massachusetts, in Florida. I think these are the areas that they usually place teachers to. And it's one of the simplest. So I'll try and do a video on that. Probably this morning. Let me see if I can chip in that. And there is another one, IL Texas. If you haven't applied to them yet, I can also show you how it is done. So let me see if, let me choose. Okay. Uh, let's begin with today's session. I'll actually let us do a video on that. So let me open up RVP. I said RVP does not charge anything. So far, a friend that we know that came with RVP wasn't charged anything. All right, so they don't charge, and IL Texas also does not charge. So I'm opening up the documents that we need for that. Let me see if I can find my personal document that I use for. All right. Okay. So this morning we will see how to apply to RVP. Yeah, it's one of the easiest so far. And if you want to find out their URL, their link, it's on the document that I have uploaded on a Telegram page. The application resources, they are found on it. So you just click on that link, it will take you straight to RVP. But before that, I'll try and display. Let me see if I can open PowerPoint and type it in. Okay. All right. Yeah. Good morning, Tabby. Okay. So I'm going to show my screen. RVP is that's very simple. If you haven't applied yet, it's one of the simplest. Very simple. Okay, let me share my screen now. So as usual, the documents you need is your 4-year bachelor's degree. As I always say, if you have a 3 years diploma and a 2 years top up in combination, it's equivalent to the 4-year bachelor's degree in the US. So you need that as well. You also need your resume, and I can't stress so much on the resume. I've showed you several examples of it, but for RVP they have their own sample of resume that they want you to do. I'll show you their sample. So even before you start applying to them, I really recommend you use that resume sample so that you skip some of the process. Okay. And let me see. Okay, good. So I'll show you a sample of their resume. I just downloaded it from their website, so it is very accessible in case you want it. Where is RVP template? RVP template. Okay, good. All right, I got it. So I'm going to show you all these. Now let's start. So if today's your first time, my name is Yao Abre, and I am a Ghanaian teacher here in the US. I teach visual art in middle school. And in July 2023, I flew over to the US as an international teacher. And I came with a program which I'm always glad to share with other African teachers. And the program is Bridge USA J1 Cultural Exchange Program. It is a program not only for teachers, but because I'm a teacher, I'll be teacher bias or teaching bias in my delivery. So if you're interested in also coming to the US to stay for at least 3 to 5 years, this is a program for you. There are other routes that you can use as a benefit from this exchange program for you to stay in the US. It could even land you with a green card and permanent residency in the US. I am not an immigration attorney or immigration consultant. All that I say here are based on research and data that is published on the internet. So I find all these and I add my personal experience and all that I've gotten from helping people to help you as well. So if you haven't followed my channels, go to YouTube. The name is Ya Abre. Just subscribe, comment, like, and share to others who are also interested in having a foreign teaching experience. I'm on Telegram. So for Telegram, if you want to get the link, go to TikTok. My Telegram group link is there. At the bio section, just click on that. Or I always or sometimes drop the Telegram group link in the live chat as I'm doing right now. Or in any of my pre-recorded videos, you can see the Telegram group in the description section. So when you go there, just click on the link and it shall lead you to the Telegram group. Okay. So for today, what we are doing now is I'm going to show you the easy steps in applying to RVP, which is also a consortium that links teachers to school districts who are in need of teachers. And through RVP, you would be given a J1 visa. As I said, it lasts you for 3 to 5 years. And afterwards, in in official terms, you're supposed to return back home to your country and reapply if you want after 2 years. All right. But there are other alternatives, as I always say. There are other opportunities and alternatives if you want to stay in the US. Now, so you may not see RVP on the Bridge USA website, but they are a consortium. They link you up directly with school districts who are capable of sponsoring you with the J1 visa. So let's see their website right here. Let me share my screen. Guys, do you see my screen? Do you see my screen? Isaiah, confirm for me. Do you see, if you're on YouTube, on TikTok, just confirm for me if you see my screen. I have written applying to RVP. Please confirm for me if you see all these so that I commence with the process. The other time, many people were complaining that they could not see my demonstration, so I want to be sure this time. Can you read boldly from my screen? It says applying to RVP. If you don't see it, kindly let me know. Okay, good. All right, so many people are saying they can see my screen, so I'll just go straight ahead with the demonstration. All right. So as I said, RVP, you may not see them on the Bridge USA website, so you might be doubting if they are real or fake. RVP is real. I have two people who came with RVP. One is in Boston, Massachusetts. The other, I think, is in Florida. Yeah. So this is what is going to happen. This is their URL, Universal Resource Locator. That is the link. If you click on it, it will take you straight to their homepage. So let me take you there. I've already opened it over here. Now, this is the website. If you click it, it says rvpconsultants.com. All right, and there's a landing page. They are actually based in Virginia, Fairfax. Okay, so this is the overview of their page. That's the founder, Zabrina Abdul. And the funny thing is, in this whole cultural exchange thing, the Indians are taking, it's Indians and Filipinos. So when they are done with their J1 program, they go ahead, set up a consortium, and they also start recruiting. So that is it. I'm just waiting when Ghanaian teachers who have also gone through the process will decide to set up a company like that. I just hope I may be able. I just pray I may be possible to do that. So as you see, they've sponsored a lot of Ghanaians. They have been in the system for 12 years. They have 30 plus industry experts, and they operate from, or they recruit from 20 plus countries. They are bombarded with 15,000 plus applications every year. All right. Now, so this is where you'd want to go. Now, you can click on the open positions, and with the open position, you will see the list or the variety of job listings that they have. So recruiting coordinator and all that. But we are interested in the education position. So if you are a special education teacher, McLean, you can just click on the view job and you go there. They also have science teachers. They have a position for elementary school teacher. They have math teacher. They have science teacher. A lot of that. So as someone applied to them, they said they should apply to several or numerous jobs. Okay, so let's say you're a science teacher. Don't only apply to Boston. Apply to Tampa as well, because the job is geographically oriented. Okay. They might have you in their system, but it's up to you for you to apply to a number of them, 3, 4, 5 of them, if they have those listed in there. As I said, Ohio, Columbus, Florida, Tampa. They have Boston, Massachusetts. They also have Boston, Tampa, and all that. So all these places are the placement areas. All right. Now let me see if TikTokers are good. So TikTokers said they are very good today. All right. So this is how to apply to them. Now let's click on the view job. Okay, so let's say I'm going to apply for special education. I'll click on that, and it has two buttons. It has apply to this job or apply now. All right, if you want to read all these, you can do that. We are not here for those. I'll fix some of the details in there, especially my date of birth. All right, so name is Yao. Okay, Yao. Last name Abbrey. Email. If you want to send me some business deals, let's say I'll just put in Yao Abrade at Gmail. It's a wrong email address, seriously. .com. Alright. I'll add certain numbers. It's fake. I'll put some numbers there. So the numbers look at how they have this. They say +1. So it means you have to add your country code. So +233, and you space it, let's say 2 4 or something. Just add certain numbers to it. I don't know how your numbers are displayed. So but the key thing is always look at how they have given you a template. Look at that. +1 hyphen 202 hyphen. Look at that. So just enter your digits according to the format they have given you. So I'll just put it back there. City, I was in Kumasi. Country, from Ghana. And educational history, let's see what is in there. All right, so for educational history, school name, the best university in Africa, if you like it or not, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. University. Okay, University of Science and Technology. All right. And qualification, bachelor's of BFA, so Bachelor of Fine Art. If you are married, would you say married of fine art? So it's still bachelor's of fine art. So bachelor's of fine art or bachelor's in fine art. Okay, in all right, in fine art. All right. So art was my major. Location Ghana. And education start. I think I started schooling in August 2007. I'm still a small boy. I haven't grown that much. 2007 is when I went to the university. Very small. August 1st, something like that. And when did the education end? July 29th. So that is what is found on my certificate. So 2011, July 29th. All right. So we are done with that. So if you have two places that you school, you just have to, add up to it. All right. So let's say you have a bachelor's degree, and you also have a top up degree. You can just click on the education, add education history, then it gives you access. Now to the resume and skills. Okay, so they have a template. So right from the onset, you may not get that document. Okay, but when they are interested in you, they send you this document. Let's look at this. All right, let me show my. All right, so this is the template of their resume, the kind of resume that they need. All right, and I was able to get this because of one applicant who went through the process and they sent this to her. All right, it means they may be interested in her regarding her subject area. Okay, so first name you just edit it. It's editable. All right, it's Word. So you just type your name in there. Just follow everything that you see there. It says this section only to be completed by RVP consultant. So don't touch this part. So you're supposed to fill all this part. Semicolon, you put nationality, you put Ghanaian. So just edit it. It's that simple. It's very, very simple. All right, guys. So that is it. So I'm going to upload any document as and your reference name and all that. Just get this fixed. If you are looking for this document, where should I put it? I'll put it in the description section of this video and also on the Telegram group. as part of it. So in case you need it, that's where you may find it. Or I'll just drop it in my Google Drive and drop the link in the comment section on this live feed. All right, so that is it. Get this done before you apply. Now let's go back to the page. All right, so I just upload anything as my thing. Let me, okay, do I have any documents on, okay, let me go to downloads. I'll just upload anything because I'm not going to forward the thing. Now it's loading, it's loading, it's loading. Finally, it has loaded. All right, nationality Ghana, or is it good? Question. Now, do you have, so just type in yes. Are you comfortable with it? Why not? Oh, I'm very comfortable. Yes. Can you tell us a brief teaching experience? Now, I have always told you to use ChatGPT or any AI platform. So I'll just copy this one. I'll copy it. Copy it. Now go to ChatGPT. Just type in ChatGPT. Good. Now this is ChatGPT. Okay. So I am an art teacher. So this is how I always show you to type in prompt. So you are an art teacher. Oh, sorry. You are an art teacher in an interview. Okay. Comma. And I'll drop the question. Can you tell us your brief teaching experience? So you can even add you're an art teacher with 2 years of experience. Okay, so I had taught for 10 years before coming. So art teacher with 10 years experience. All right. 10 years teaching experience. Okay. So that is the point. You are an art teacher with 10 years teaching experience in an interview. Good. Can you tell us briefly about yourself? So I'll just click on now for let's see what comes. All right. So I always tell you not to, copy the same thing. Just try and rephrase it, customize it to make it yours. For the sake of time, I'm not going to worry myself. I'll just copy it and I'll go and put it there. So if you do not rephrase it, let's imagine you have 10 people who are art teachers. They copy the same thing. They are very slow, they are very lazy, and they put it there. Let's see what happens. Your publication may be flagged. I'll just paste it there. Language is English. Entry. Do you have a master's or bachelor's degree? I say yes. This point, you upload your FCE and you upload your bachelor's degree certificate and your transcript. It is that simple. Then you click on I agree and submit application. Guys, it is that simple. So all that you need is first get the template that I sent you. If you do it beforehand, they will see the seriousness in you. Okay, so apply to 3-4 positions that you see there and fix the template, the resume template that I showed you. Put your name and your details in there and get it forwarded to them. It is that simple. It wouldn't even take 10 to 15 minutes. All right, it is very, very simple. So now let's hit in the comment section if you have any suggestion, any comments, any question that you want to share aboard. Just let me know. All right, thank you. So if there was something you did not see, well, just let me know. All right, so Michael, yes, I can see your screen. Great. Okay, good. Now, I'm waiting for your questions, your contributions as to how to apply to any of the agencies. And one more thing I can add is, so I've been having lots of questions in my DMs, especially Telegram, okay? And many people are just trying to overthink. I think it happened to me way back in Ghana. What I want to tell you is, in this adventure, should I say adventure? In this adventure, okay, there are a lot of things in reality. One, you being able to apply to a number of agencies is very key. Apply to 10, apply to 20 of it. Two, make sure you have done all these applications. And if you are selected, okay, if you are selected, there are other steps or processes that is laying in front of you. Let's think about all these things. All right, let's not jump the horse or jump the table and start thinking about how life is going to be in the US. As I always tell you, the teaching job is not easy. I had a conversation with someone from Florida, and I don't know what is going on in Florida. I've had two Ghanaians, I think two or three Ghanaians who have been sacked from their position. And this is the cause. Their principals thought they were not handling their classroom well. It all happened to us. During our first years, it was very challenging and daunting task for us to do a very good job. All right. We were graced by God, and our principals were very good. They gave us ample time, and they were very patient with us before we stabilized ourselves in the classroom environment. But these people were not lucky. So in Florida, I think one of them was sacked before the Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is in November. It's a Ghanaian. And I spoke to another person who was also sacked through because of culture shock. The kids were misbehaving. Sometimes you don't know what to do, and others. So all these are realities on the ground. Okay, trying to even survive for a year in a classroom is not easy. It's not a joke. So let's not start overthinking, over expecting something, over expecting like US to be like a heaven. Okay, let's focus on how to get entry into the country. You can even get a job offer. It is possible you go to the visa interview, you'll be denied the visa. That is one reality. Even if you sail through the entry point, I know someone uh, who was told to go back home at the port of entry because the program was supposed to start in July, and he was there 2 months prior to the date. It should always be 1 month. So if I'm starting in July, quarter, I should be there in, let's say, the early part of June or the middle part of June. Don't come 2 months ahead of time. You'll be stuck at the port of entry. So that is another reality. Three, you will come to the grounds. Okay, you be granted entry. You come in. It is possible the stress that you are handling, no one is going to sack you, but it's possible you can go back home. I know another Ghanaian who could not stand the heat in the classroom. He went back home. The job is not for the weak. So let's not fantasize thinking of the US to be like an utopian place where everything is perfect. It is not easy. Someone was asking, is it possible to save like $10,000 within 6 months to do some personal stuff? And I said, that is very relative. If I ask you, can you save 20,000 Ghana cedis in Ghana within 6 months or within a year? Everybody has their own answer. So that is I think the tertiary point that you should be thinking about. Think about the entry, how to get your documents right, how to do your verification, your evaluation, how to go for interviews, how to uh, ace interviews at the embassy. I know a math teacher who was asked to teach at the visa interview. He was asked to teach math, and too bad for him, he was sent back home. So let's focus on the primary stage, get your documents done, and think about entry. That is the most important thing. All right. And when it comes to financial considerations or benefits, no one is saying monies are growing on trees. It doesn't happen in any of the Western countries. No one is saying that. Okay. It is not easy to survive in the US. As I always tell you, our salary is on the website of the school district. I started with $3,000 every month. They will divide it 1,500 bi-weekly, 1,500. Okay, so as you teach in the system, your teaching experience will attract more increment. That is it. So you let's imagine that you said you want to save 10,000 within 6 months. You are giving 3,000 1 month. So from July to December, is it possible to save 10,000? We Africans, we have family responsibilities back home. So don't think about that. And even if you don't spend anything from the $3,000, your rent is going to catch up on you. Car insurance, you have to buy a car at the early stages. If you don't have anybody riding you to school, you have to get yourself a car. Winter is going to come, you need expensive jackets and other stuff. Food, internet, there are a whole lot of stuff that you need to take care of. So let's not think about you are going to be one-time millionaire in the US. If it was that easy, teachers who had spent 5 years in the US, why are they still here? If it was that easy to gather $10,000, why are these teachers still staying here? Okay, so it's not that easy. It's not that easy. You will see the money very big, but there are other stuff that are going to take away the money. So it takes a lot of strategies to gather some money and save them and other stuff. So that is it. Now let me see if there are any questions. If there are not, I have 24 minutes left on the time. All right. Someone is asking, talk about contract signing after passing the interview. Okay. So Emmanuel, this is what happened to me during my time. My school district, Richland One School District, I think I was offered an interview by IAG, and I passed the interview. I think in the 3 days they sent a letter of intent. Letter of intent is just similar to a job offer letter. They tell you when you are starting your job, the salary you're going to take as the basic salary, and the school you're going to teach, and the area the school is. So these are the things that you will see in that provisional job offer letter. All right. So I was given 3 days to decide, and uh, at that time I was also eyeing H1B from Savannah Chatham School District. It's in Georgia. I really wanted H1B at that time, so I was praying to God, God, which one should I choose? And it had left me only 2 days. No, it had left me only one day to append my signature on the letter of intent from IAG or Richland School District. So I'm very spiritual. This is what I did. I spoke with my wife. I spoke with my dad. They were all trying to say, this is what they told me. There is a saying in Chi. Uh, all that they were trying to say is, if you have it in your hand, if you have something in your hand, it is that only thing that you can profess that it belongs to you. But if you don't have it in your hand, you are just being a wishful thinker. So I've summarized the saying that they told me in Chi. But I was still not convinced. So I went into prayer. I think I remember it was in the night. I left my bedroom, sat in a chair, and I spoke to God that what should I do, because I had it was less than 24 hours to sign the job offer letter from Richland One. So I prayed, and I really felt in my spirit that I should go in for the J1 visa, which was the Richland One School District, and I signed in the morning. Could you imagine that? Later in time, okay, Savannah School District rejected me. So if I had not signed the J1 visa from Richland One School District, I wouldn't have had anything. All right, so those are the things. You may have opportunities from, let's say, third school district. What you should consider is, look at the state that you are going. Is it a red state? Is it a blue state? Because the reason I'm saying that is racism is very real in the US. Okay, so consider that. Consider the salary grade. In South Carolina, it starts from a minimum of $50,000. It was 45,000 some time ago. Now it's 50,000. So averagely every month you're going to take like 3,500 to 4,000. That is it. And someone in Texas is taking like $70,000. So compare all those things. So if you have a job offer from Texas, offer from South Carolina, offer from Boston, Boston guys are taking like 80,000, 90,000 for the start. So you compare all these things before you sign. You also compare the cost of living. So stay in Boston, okay? Apartment, one bedroom apartment can cost you like $2,000 to $2,500. So you do all these calculations. Go onto the internet. There are things you can find in there. Do all your calculation before you sign. Again, you may have some family members in certain states. You may also consider getting closer to them. So all these are options that you may consider when you are trying to sign. And one thing I also did, I went to the internet, type in the school that I was going to teach, and I saw at hand the performance of the school and where the school is located. So I knew everything that I was going to put myself into it. All right. So that's how the job offer contract, signing the contract is. Think about it, pray about it. If you are very spiritual, I'll advise you to take it into prayers. All right. Pray about it. You can speak to some of us. You may be lucky that we may be in the same state, and we can help you up with certain things. So all these are consideration, cost of living, salary you're going to take, the area, how the state like. If you are afraid of cold, don't go to the northern states. Okay, so that is it. So I think I've answered that question. The next question says, I have done IAG one-way video interview. I've also sent my teaching video. How long does it take for them to approve one? All right, Isaiah. So it depends on IAG. Okay, it depends on how they run their things. I helped someone do their one-way interview. I think in 3 days, uh, she she was sent ready to hire notice. Okay, so it depends on your case. It depends on your subject area. It depends on the person who is handling your file. Someone may have a lot of file or applicants on them. Okay, they have individuals that are. I know Casey is there. I know Lucia is there. I know Camden is also there. There are a lot of IAG representatives. I don't work with them, but since I've been helping people with the application, I know their names. So it depends on the number of applicants the person is handling and how appropriate you have arranged your documents for them to go through faster with it. Please talk about the next step after signing the job contract, visa acquisition, and booking of flight. Emmanuel, as I said, let's think about the immediate one. So at this point, people are doing their interview. For after signing the contract, you need to get your DS 2019. The agency will send the DS 2019, and you apply for DS 160. DS 160 is a portal where you need to input your biodata, your traveling history, and all that, so that you can apply to schedule for a visa interview. That is it. And at the moment, the current challenge is the new US Embassy visa portal is very trash. Point blank, it's very very trash. I'm trying to book an appointment for something, but I'm not being able. It is very so that is one challenge. Getting of date is a very big challenge now. So those are the things that you are about to encounter on your way if you even if you get a contract. All right. So booking of flights, I'll teach everybody. I'll make a demonstration how to book flights and how to acquire it of your visa. I think immediately in January, I think those are the things that I should be focusing on: how to apply for DS 160, how to book for your visa interview, and how to book for your flight. I'll do videos on all these so that I upload to assist everybody or the masses. After visa issuance, when do you leave Ghana to US? As I said, you cannot leave 2 months prior to the start date. It should be it's even written in your DS 2019. You are supposed to leave you're not supposed to leave more than 1 month before your start program. So I explained, if I'm starting in 1st August, the only time I can move to the US is any day after 1st July, 30 days interval. It shouldn't be more than 31 days, 32 days. No, stay within the 30 days window, else you'll be sacked at the port of entry. Please, want you to talk about EPA assessment. Will you move? Will you be moved forward automatically, or the result will determine? All right. I've had someone who they said he has failed the EPA assessment. So just do your best. Now they have some few maths and other stuff in it. Just do your best in it. Okay. Just do your best in the EPA assessment. Some people are saying the things are many. I said if you think the documentation is too much, pay $10,000, $15,000 to a connection man to dupe you. Simple as that. All right. And the next person is said, after arrival in US, what should a J1 teacher do first, second, and third? Emmanuel, we are not there yet. I'll let you know, or if you have any question by then. Now you don't have a job offer. We are just jumping the horse. You don't have a job offer. You don't have a school district. You don't have a DS 2019. So let's not rush. It's the same thing I was telling someone this morning. The person is asking, can he save $10,000 within 6 months? And after that, he wants to use the $10,000 to do something. And I said, you are overthinking. Don't overthink. Let's finish the first steps. getting a job offer and getting a visa. These are the two things. If you get it, anything will follow you. By then, if you ask me anything, I'll just let you know what to do and what not to do. All right. Which ones are the most common subjects that district usually recruit? Arthur, are you new on my channel? Okay. So there is a video on my YouTube. I want you to go there right now. Subject area that are highly in demand and others that are not highly in demand. Highly in demand. Arthur, please go there. But I know math, science, special education, PE are very hot cake. So if you fall within the subject areas, I think you can apply there. In my opinion, these sponsors are slow. I'm also hoping on faces and items for approval. Isaiah, they are not slow. So imagine, let's take only Ghana, okay? Only Ghana. If about 10,000 people are applying from Ghana, okay? And because we have the free options are being bombarded with applications, so they are never slow. They need to take time. People are trying to forge signatures, people are trying to forge documents and all that. They are working their best. They are really working their best. So just give them time and keep on. That's why I said open your net wide, apply to a chunk of them. All right, Isaiah. And just as I always tell everybody, if it is time for you to travel to the US, hey, nothing can stop it. Nothing. Some of us, we didn't want to travel, but it was time, and God really opened the way for us. So just do your best, do the application on point, very thin, appropriately, and just put it in. Make sure you have at least 10 hooks that are trying to get fishes. Okay, luckily for you, either 3 or 4 will be successful. All right, so don't think they are slow. They are not slow. They are not slow. They are doing their best. The next question, Emmanuel, just as we write BEC back home, what does US middle school write into high school? And what of high school students? All right. Emmanuel, since you're in Ghana, I don't know if you've ever heard of the education minister. What's his name? Aduchun, trying to bring this entrance exam. They are trying to do away with the BEC. So what we do in middle school, I teach in the middle school. What they do is we have a state exam that you need to write. So for the state exams, it's more like the BEC, but the BEC is more scarier than that. It's just like a state exams. They do it on a computer. If you are done with the exams within a day or two, you know your results and you know that you are going to high school or not. And they have made it like automatically kids are going to high school. That is it. In high school, you need a certain GPA before you can go to college. I have friends who teach in high school. A certain GPA before you can go to high school. All right. And the funny thing is, in middle school, the most important thing that they write exams on is maths and English. They don't write exams on art. They do write exams on art, but it is not, how do this cumulatively, it does not impact their what's the word, their chances of getting into high school. Okay, so they usually focus more on the English and maths. Just ask yourself why. English and maths are the basic thing that you need to survive in every society. English and maths is the basic most things. Science is also very important, but they know that if you are very expressive in English, if you are able to write certain things, you can fit in any society, be the country is an Anglophone country. And if you know how to write checks, if you know how to add and subtract certain stuff, it is much easier to fit in any society. So English and maths is what they really hype in here. All right. So what is your assessment? Is the exchange program worth it? Oh, Emmanuel, so personally, the exchange program is very good, and as I said, it depends on your aspirations in life. If you have watched some of my interviews with certain YouTubers that I had, so it depends on your aspirations. Someone thinks they are going to be a millionaire immediately that they get to the US. It doesn't happen that way. But if you are one person that you see opportunities in other things, I think the US will really help you. Let me give you an example. I had a clothing brand in Ghana. Okay, it's still running, but in my absence, it is slowing down. When I came here, if I decide to open a branch over here, it is much easier. All right, and there is a bigger market over here. Okay, So if I open a company right here, a bigger market, and the price is relatively good, okay, all right. So that is one opportunity. And in salary wise, let's say you are, I'm taking 4,000 at the moment. Let's say that, and if I share an apartment with someone, let's say 1,200 apartment, and we divide into two, all right. I pay 600 from it. Let's say I will spend utility bills, sewage, and other stuff into with the apartment. I'll spend like 800 and some other stuff. Let's say 1,000 within the month. If you're taking 4,000, you have 3,000. There are other things that you need to send home and all that. So relatively, it's quite good, quite good. And as I said, it depends on your aspiration. I know people who came in here went straight for a brand new car. They are paying like $800 to $1,000 every month on their car. Others are buying other stuff. So it depends on you. If you want to make better with your small salary that you receive here, you can make better with it. If you want to, spend on luxury things because you are poor in your home country, you just want to, amplify things. It's on you. All right. So that is it. Any other question? Any other question pertaining to application and all right. Which month will interview commence? So Emmanuel, anticipate like January, February. I had my interview in February. January, February, March. These are the 3 months that interviews will start flowing because by now people have been shortlisted. People are staying on ready to hire. I have two people who are ready for hiring on IAG. So these are the times. All right. And if you haven't applied yet, and if your things are not ready yet, prepare yourself. Latest by August, September, applications will start trickling in. So be ready. Thanks for your time. Okay, good. All right. So these are the 3 months: January, February, March. Right now we are going for a winter break, so most of them will be recessing from their job duties. All right. So these are the these 3 months that you should expect interviews. Let me go to TikTok. Okay. So for TikTok, all right. Is there a website? Now I'm going to answer the teacher from Vietnam. Okay. I'm a Ghanaian teaching ESL. So if you're in Vietnam at the moment, yes, you can apply to teach in the US. I know a teacher here in my school who was teaching in France. She taught French in France and she applied for her visa in France, went for her interview in France, and got here in the US. So wherever you are, wherever you are, you can just do it. So if you are in Vietnam, just get recommendation letters from your principals, okay, and add it to your application and apply. You can move straight from Vietnam to the US. Ogidi, please story. Ogidi, me here for be a beg, but that's it. There is friend who's okay, good. Boga Gideon, how is UK? All right, my boss, long time. Hey Ben, how you doing? I'm a Ghanaian teacher hoping to get such opportunities. Okay, so first cap boss, what do you teach? Let me know. Okay, you are asking of where to get the FCE. All right, so go to my YouTube channel. Go to my YouTube channel. There is a video on how to apply for FCE, Foreign Credential Evaluation. Okay, you'll get a discount, so you're going to pay like 150 if you want to do your own verification. Is going to be 270 if you want Spantran to do it for you. So first cap boss, go to my YouTube channel. There is a video on how to do the credential evaluation. All right. Ohima Kusia Kobe, you said the template. All right. So I'll put the template in the Telegram group. Please, I joined in late. Can you just summarize the subject of discussion? All right, Ray Jack. So we are talking about teachers being able to teach in the US on a J1 visa or H1 visa, H1B visa. J1, you stay in the US for 3 to 5 years, and H1B, you stay in the US without going back home, but you have an expiry date on your visa. When it dies, your school will either renew it for you or they'll get you a green card. So that's what we are talking about. And you don't pay any money to anybody. You just do the application yourself and you come in yourself. All right. at the hiring stage. Good, 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 good. Oyema Kobe, then you are lucky. All right. The next question is there a website to find US teaching jobs? Ray Jack, there are a lot of websites to find teaching job. I think I had a video on direct hiring. Go to my YouTube channel. There is a live session that we did. I've compared a lot of websites where you can find this teaching job, and all right. So people are asking for the RVP template. Let me upload it in my Google Drive right now so that you can download it. Google Drive. Google Drive. Google Drive. Google Drive. Okay, Google Drive. Okay. All right. So it's going to be here. I'm going to drop it in my Google Drive. Let me add file upload. Okay. Okay. I think this is it. Okay. Let me see. All right. So I'm uploading the template now. Oh, this is not it. This is not it. This is not it. All right, give me some film. Let me upload so that I can share the link with you. Okay, good. This is it. RVP. Rename. RVP template. All right. So let me put it here. All right. All right. I think this is the right one. So I'm going to drop the link over here. Okay. I'm going to drop it here. All right. RVP. Okay. I'll just share and copy link, organize. Okay. So I'm going to make it very accessible to everybody if you want it. So let me. Okay, now it's anyone with link. All right, so I'm back online. So in the comment section, I'm going to put the RVP template in there. Just click on it. It will take you straight to the file so that you download. All right. Okay, so I think I'm done. Now those on TikTok, the same thing. Let me. Oh, I closed it. TikTok. So those on TikTok, this is the link. All right. If you're on TikTok app, I mistakenly close the feed. So ask your question again if I haven't answered your question yet. So I've uploaded the link for the RVP template. If I haven't answered your question on TikTok. Please bring back the question. Let me answer quickly before I end the session. I closed the page. Sorry for that. So bring the question back. Let me answer quickly. All right. So Ray, just go back to, okay, I teach math in secondary school. Any assistance from you? Andre K. So if you teach math, do the applications. Go to my YouTube channel. There's a video on how to do the application. Get your FC, your foreign credential evaluations. Get your 3 recommendation letters. Get your driver license. Get your. I think these are the basic ones. It's very simple. Proficiency in the English letter. Get that one as well. All right. And the next one is guys, if I could not answer your question, please bring it back. I've lost the previous page so that I answer you. So someone is asking if we write term exams. Okay. So we don't write term exams normally. In my school, this is what we do is we have star assessment. When I say star, it's all about the state assessment. That is the most important thing that they write. State assessment. So let's say in first semester you write once or two. That's what you do. In my subject that I teach, I don't give them any term exams. We just work from crankan to crankan. First quarter, second quarter, we were working all the time. But I don't know what happens with the math and the science teachers. So what we do most is the state exams. So the state exam, they do the provisional one. It helps them to practice and know how much they are going to do in the final one. So they do the practice state exams, and finally, when the school year is going to end, they write the state exams, and that is used to determine their final GPA in case they want to go to high school or something else. Which site should I go to do the registration? Andre, I think you are very new. Go to my YouTube channel. There are things over there that you need to see. All right. So how to do the application, everything is there. All right. The next question is coming from YouTube. You mentioned 2 agencies in the beginning. Could you talk more about the second one? All right, Mr. Phrase. So I'll talk about the second one in next week. This week, I showed you how to apply to RVP, which is also a consortium that, or consultants that bring teachers into the US. Do you think it's advisable to email the agency when you think they are not replying you after you have? Yes, you can apply, but if you bombard them with emails, they will ignore you. So don't be troublesome. Don't be mischievous. Don't over trouble them or overburden them. They have a lot of demands on them. So just once, but if they reply, fine. If they do not, leave them because they have a lot of applicants on them. It's not only application from Ghana, all over the world. Jamaicans, Filipinos, even Chinese are coming. So don't worry these agencies, okay? If you email them and they are not responding, allow them to be. All right. Which side should I go to do the registration? So if you just join in, you missed that so much, but you haven't missed so much. This is going to be a recorded session on YouTube. Just go to YouTube and you watch whatever thing that we talked about. There are videos up there where you can see how to do the application from head to toe. If you need any assistance, just DM me on YouTube, on WhatsApp, on Facebook, on TikTok. I'll be there to assist. Too bad TikTok on January 19th will be banned in the US, but we find other ways and means to broadcast to you all the time. If you have no further questions, remember to follow any of my socials. Go to YouTube. The name is Yawabre, TikTok Yawabre. If you want to join the Telegram group, there is a link on my bio section on TikTok. All right. So just 3 minutes before I sign out. 3 minutes before I sign out. So if you have any question, just let me know, and I'll gladly answer before I move out. I'm still asking those who send questions on TikTok. I closed the previous browser. Yeah, so please resend it if I'm able to see it. I'll just answer you before I sign off. Okay, I have 2 minutes left. Any question? Any question? Any question? All right. So thank you so much for joining today's live session. It's been an awesome journey with you so far, and I think latest by January to March you will be receiving lots of interview. Wouldn't you say amen? You'll receive a lots of interview, and successfully most of you will be here in the US in July. I think even if you get your visa in February, don't come until 1 month before the start of your program. If you are lucky to come to South Carolina and you need any form of assistance, excluding money, I don't have money, excluding money, just let us know. You might need assistance with accommodation and other stuff. We just do our best to help. That's all that we do. And you can also join the Telegram group. I have a lot of people from all over Africa on the Telegram group who are helping. All right. If I have offended you in any of my answers, please forgive me. Sometimes we are under pressure from school, so we do our best. Just drop a question in the Telegram group, and people are there to help you. I have dropped the RVP template, so just that is it. See you guys next week. Of late, I've not been posting the poster for the live session, but I know since I've decided to sacrifice myself every Saturday, I'll always be here. So let's meet here. All right. Thank you. God bless you. Isaiah,